You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, and over here from Drake Wing Gaming, a Sunday on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of When I Knew You. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go! Alrighty. Good enough. Laurie's current replacement has a pretty bad shakiness, so his photos haven't turned out the best. All you'd have to do is follow him around and take pictures of whatever he says. Sounds easy enough. I'll do it then. Great! She beams at me, then turns around and starts rummaging through the desk at the front. Let me get the sign-up sheet for you. Come, sit. She eagerly pats the large swivel chair the teacher uses, not looking up as she scans through stacks of papers. I do as she says, looking around the quiet room as I sit down. Despite the promise of a new member, no one even glances my way, all of them too consumed in whatever they're writing. I'm glad I got something that allows me to go outside. This looks boring as hell. So, what made you choose the newspaper club? Hazel tries to make small talk with me, as preoccupied as she is, which makes me realize she must be a pretty sociable girl. A good fit for the president of the newspaper club, I think to myself. I guess I just thought it'd be a good way to familiarize myself with the school, since I'm new and all. Well, sort of new. She nods thoughtfully, giving me a polite smile as she hands me the sign-up sheet. That makes sense. You'll definitely hear about a lot of different people here, and hopefully get to know them better. Oh, and what exactly do you mean by sort of new? Just curious. I grew up here in Pricefield, but I left my last year in middle school. So I'm new to the school, but not really in town. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I moved here freshman year, so I guess we just barely missed each other. Heh, guess so. I'm sure you might have heard of my friends, though. Oh, who are they? Well, Marcus O'Brien, for one. Oh, I thought you looked familiar. So you're the guy who's always hanging around him, then? Yeah, that would be me, yeah. It's all falling into place. Who else? Troy Maddox, Karen Valenzuela, David Ramirez, that's about it. Oh, whoa, wait, David Ramirez? The one who ran away, David Ramirez? Yeah? Huh, how close were you two? He is my ex. Whoa, everything really is falling into place then. What do you mean? You see, when David Ramirez went missing, it was pretty big news here in town. It's a little embarrassing to admit, but I joined the newspaper club because I love mysteries and investigations. Anyways, I got right to the investigating on what actually happened to him. Because between you and me... She lowers her voice, not enough that the others couldn't hear, though, and leans in a little, prompting me to do the same. I don't think he just ran away. I look at her, aware that my expression gives away that I'm not too happy to hear that, but nod anyway. Yeah, me neither. I've been doing some investigating myself, and I think it's best to assume that's not what happened. She takes an empty chair from a desk and puts it in front of me, sitting down and leaning in again. Really? Could you tell me what you found so far? I'll promise to help you in any way I can. I just want to confirm my findings align with yours. This stays between us, I promise. Although I'm a little put off at how eager she is to listen, somehow I don't think she has any ill intent. The only thing very apparent on her face is an unbending curiosity, so I decide to trust her. Alright, here's what I know. I tell Hazel a lot. Not everything, but most of what I deem as essential information for the investigation. I tell her about the drugs, about Lupe, about the football team, and through everything she just nods, as if this was something she already knew. It wasn't until I bring up Aster that she breaks her silence. Wait, just who is this guy? Aster, you haven't heard of him? No, who is he? David's ex-boyfriend, apparently. After me, of course. He doesn't go here, right? Nope, he's from out of town from what I've heard. Figures, I wouldn't know who he is then. I almost never go out of town. He shows up to house parties here in Pricefield, though. I, also don't do parties. So, you say you think he was giving David the drugs? That's what Ronnie says, at least. That could be possible, but that wouldn't explain his disappearance, even with the death theory. Why not? Well, for one, this Aster guy isn't his dealer, right? So he wouldn't know him specifically. And although you said he wasn't exactly harmless, I doubt he was the one responsible for this. But I do have to agree that he most likely is involved in some way. I wish I could help you, but people from outside of town aren't really my strong suit. Oh, it's okay. But I can fill you in on anyone you might want to know more about here. I have like a mental folder of anyone important to David's case, so I could give you some insight on anyone you're curious about. Alright then, I guess I would like to know more about Baxter. What could you tell me about Baxter? Baxter, huh? Well, let's see. From what I can remember, he was one of the few people who was with David the last couple of hours he was in Pricefield. What they were doing, no one fully knows, but I heard things got heated. Oh? Yeah, I don't know the full story, and I don't want to leave you with just some rumor. So as for Baxter himself, well, he seems like your typical dumb jock, but he's surprisingly kind despite his attitude. He volunteers for a lot of the manual stuff needed, like the school dance and spirit week. A bit crude, but he seems like a genuinely nice guy. I see. Interesting. Didn't know he was so serviceable. Do you think he's, involved in all this somehow? I do, but not for the wrong reasons. I hope I was able to help somehow. She smiles apologetically, as if she's worried she didn't actually help at all. But honestly, I do feel like I know him a little more now after talking to her. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm actually really glad we talked. It feels nice to actually discuss this with someone rather than just going off of my own intuition. Which, if the Aster instant is anything to go by, is pretty shit anyway. Second, water time. Alright, guys and gals, let's go ahead and jump back into it, shall we? Okay. Of course, I totally get what you mean. You still have to sign that, though. She points at the blank sign-up sheet that I don't remember being placed on the desk in front of me. Ah, yeah. Well, I guess it was just a matter of time before I ended up embarrassing myself here. Guess that's that out of the way. I just get hung up on sayings like that. It's been a couple of days since I joined the club, but I haven't done anything at all. Apparently the reporter, Lawrence, was it, is taking a break from the club due to a private investigation that needs his full attention, according to Hazel. So his replacement, who I find is a bunny named Adrian, has been filling in for him, but he hasn't needed my assistance with pictures yet. Hazel says he's just shy, and that he'll eventually call me to help him, but I'm starting to wonder if that's really true. Oh well, I guess being a ghost member isn't so bad. At least Dad thinks I'm actually doing stuff in the club instead of just playing games on my phone the whole time. And today's no different, it seems. I'm in the clubroom, browsing through my phone aimlessly as the sound of typing slowly lulls me to sleep. That is, until the sound of knocking snaps me awake. Hazel looks up from her screen in confusion, but then continues to type away. Whatever it is she's writing is seemingly more important than our visitor. Hey Callum, can you see who that is? Oh, right on it. I jump up from the desk and head over to the door, still half asleep when I open it. Yes? Hey! What the... Marcus? Marcus stands in front of me, hands in his pocket with an embarrassed smile on his face. They got you on door duty, Cal? Something like that. Heh. He leans to the side to look behind me and waves. Hey, Hazel. Hey, Marcus. Can I borrow Callum for a sec? Go ahead. He's not busy. I shoot her a dirty look, which she answers with an innocently cute smile. I step out into the hallway with Marcus, closing the door behind me and leaning on it, hands behind my back as I look up at him. His hair is a little damp, as if he just took a shower and didn't bother to dry it. His face is also a little flushed. Though that doesn't make sense. Isn't the shower water cold? So what's up? How's practice? Oh, fine, I guess. A little boring. He chuckles as he runs a hand through his wet hair, some of it staying slicked back. He seems nervous. You okay? Did something happen? Huh? No, not at all. Why? You just seem kinda off. I'm fine, I swear. I just want to ask you something. I blink at him, confused. Why doesn't he just ask them? What's with the nerves? Unless... No way. He wouldn't. So unceremoniously? Not that it matters. I mean, I'd say yes regardless. No, I mean, I'd say no. I can't. No way. Karina and all. We would never work, despite how much I... Cal? You good? You look like you're gonna pass out. I snap out of my own thoughts, staring at Marcus wide-eyed. Did the school turn the AC off? Jesus, it's hot in here. Sorry, I'm fine. What were you, gonna ask me? Oh, right. Well, there's a lunar eclipse tonight at around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Really? I didn't hear about that. Well, it's not, like, super visible, but it's at night, so some people don't even bother. But I was thinking it'd be fun to go watch it, somewhere where we could actually see the stars and stuff. Make it like a midnight picnic. Oh, that sounds so cute. Is everyone down to go? About that. Karina's babysitting tonight, and Troy just straight up said no. What? Why? Who knows? Maybe you should ask him instead. Probably said no to it because of me. I'll call him, definitely. So does that mean you're coming? I'm about to happily agree when I realize one major roadblock. I'm fucking grounded. I hadn't told Marcus since he would probably feel bad about it in club, and the club has kept me busy, but now what? It's okay if you don't want to go. I mean, it would be a little awkward, just you and... No, that's not it. Just give me 1 second. Okay. I dash inside the classroom, grabbing my phone and dialing my dad's number, aware I'm being stared at by the other club members. Is everything okay there, Callum? Hazel, can I do a story on tonight's eclipse? Sure. Why, though? Grounded want to watch the eclipse tonight. With him? She smiles deviously. Yes, with him. I blush, looking away from her and anyone else who's happened to looking up from their screens. All right, give me your phone, then. Should I leave out that part about the jock going with you? Don't even think about mentioning him. Alright, y'all, I actually have to call it a little bit early tonight. I got a little party I need to get to, a little movie watch party. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!